Well, some of the world's best drone filmmakers will be in New York City this weekend to find out if their film won top honors at the NYC Drone Film Festival.
Sounds exciting. We'll talk to the festival's founder in a moment, but first, a look at some highlights from a few films that were nominated. A lot of cool pictures there. Randy Scott Slavin is here now with us. He is an award-winning director and cinematographer and is the founder of the New York City Drone Film Festival. Randy, thanks a lot for joining us.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
All right, so tell us about this festival and how did you start it?
So the New York City Drone Film Festival is the first drone film festival in the world. We started it 3 years ago, and I started it because I'm a director and I saw a film that had a drone shot in it, and it just like blew my mind. My jaw was on the ground. I was like, how the hell did they get that shot? And I like scoured the internet, found a kit, put it together, and just started shooting my own. And this was like forever ago in drone years, but you know, it was basically 3 years ago.
I am like so fascinated by drones now. I just recently learned to operate one. But the problem is when you're here in the US, there are such tight regulations. So how has that impacted the industry, and how do regular folks sort of get their hands on one and use it if the restrictions are so tight?
You know, I mean, look, it's really important to understand what the restrictions are, but you know, thankfully the FAA has been really great about understanding drones. They really have been spending a lot of time looking into it, understanding the real damage that drones can do, or in the actual case, drones that can't do damage. They've basically dialed back a lot of the restrictions and made it easier because they understand the positive implications of drones, and they also understand that they're not really that dangerous. So,
a lot of the films came from international filmmakers. Is it sort of like a huge use of drones overseas compared to here in the US, or is it sort of equal?
Well, you know, overseas there haven't been as many restrictions, so their markets jumped off way quicker than ours, and you know, it's been pretty amazing just to see how people have been shooting all over the world. I mean, they're really showing us they take these amazing tools and they bring them to all these faraway places, and they're able to show us these crazy places from crazy vantage points, and we're just all get to the benefit of that.
You know, Randy, I was really intimidated to first start operating a drone. How do regular folks get the chance to sort of learn?
Sure, go to Amazon, get a drone like this, and this is like $50 on Amazon. It's by a company named SEMA. And it's super light, which means you can crash it and it won't get destroyed, and basically just fly it around the house. You can also get little mini ones that are like this.
So it's just that easy? It's
just that easy. You buy them on Amazon, comes the next day or whenever, maybe even a drone delivers it to you, who knows. And then you just crash it around and have fun, chase your cat around, whatever. And then once you get used to that kind of stuff, then you can move to a cinematography drone, that costs $500, $1,000 and get some really nice images.
The expo on Sunday will feature drone racing. Is that a big sport? Tell us about it.
Racing
is that cool?
Yeah, it's really cool.
Really?
I started out with aerial cinematography, and we still do a ton of it. I shoot all the time, but drone racing has really captured my heart, and basically you fly at what's called FPV, first person view, and it's basically like virtual reality. So you put goggles on, and there's a camera on the drone that beams back a latency-free image. This was actually shot by a racing drone, and then they superimposed the Star Wars kind of characters on it. But
wow.
It really is like virtual reality. It gives you that feeling like you're flying, and like other virtual reality experiences, you kind of get sucked up into it, and you're like going super fast. The drones I build 100 miles an hour, and you're flying through gates or doing acrobatics and stuff like that. You can see all that on Sunday.
And I'm always worried that it's going to hit a bird and come falling down from the sky, Randy.
I mean, I guess it's possible, but birds are pretty smart and good at flying, so they're usually good at getting out of the way.
And real quick, is it given sort of anybody the ability to become a filmmaker? Have you seen that?
I mean, the first year we definitely saw a lot more films that were made by drone
Amateurs.
operators. The past couple of years, especially this year, we're starting to see the drone operators become filmmakers more, meaning their craft of filmmaking is becoming better.
Yeah.
And then we see a lot of filmmakers who have just understood it to be an amazing tool and have started to get really better. So overall, the work has just been outstanding, and year over year, it's just getting better and better as people get more used to the tool.
Yeah.
What it can do, and then kind of utilizing that in a tasteful manner in their drone films, and also just as drone shots in their normal productions.
It's fascinating to see how it's moving into everyday life. Some weddings even have drones now. It's in their wedding videos. Randy Scott Slavin, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Randy.
Thanks.
And if you're in the New York City area this weekend, be sure to check out the Drone Film Festival. For more information and to see a full schedule of events, go to nycdronefilmfestival.com.